Going on an adventure requires quite a bit of hardware. Depending on what kind of adventure you're going on, there will be different kinds of things that you will want to bring with you. Arguably, one of the most important pieces of your toolkit, though, is going to be your bag. Which bag you should get? What kind of bag? How big should the bag be? Be honest, I don't know any of the answers to that. I'm kidding. I know a couple of the answers to it, but ultimately it comes down to what do you want to take with you? How big should my bag be? Should it be something like this one, this sizable little book bag, or should it be something a little bit smaller? Something like this. Something a tad bit smaller, but you know what? I've seen people go even smaller than this. In fact, I've seen people go as small as a little belt pouch they just put on their side and they just carry that with them, and that's been enough of an adventure bag for them. It really just depends on what you want. Today, though, I'm going to show you how to make one of these. This is my go-to adventure bag, and after years of testing, this is why I ultimately come down to is the most comfortable and versatile bag that I carry with me wherever I go, whatever I'm doing. It doesn't matter if I'm going on a Pokemon hunt or if I'm going on a monster hunt, slaying some monsters or dragons or anything like that, or if my friends just decided randomly in the middle of the night, hey, let's go to McDonald's. I'm probably taking this with me because I really don't know what I'm going to get into with these people. I probably should find new friends. Anyways, back to the bag. So this bag I've decided to go with is a single sling bag, and it's a relatively versatile little bag. It has quite a few different pouches and different slots in it, and I have filled it. There is stuff in here, I promise. This is not just the bottomless bag holding or anything like that. But a bag like this I found is the most convenient, mainly because of the single sling. Now, you could go with something that has two slings or one sling. It really doesn't matter. It all comes down to personal preference. These ones I've just found are so convenient, whether I'm strapping them on my back like this, I can walk around, I'm completely hands-free, my bag is out of the way, or if I'm in a situation where I want to have that bag a little bit closer, maybe I'm going through or anything like this, or maybe just out of the blue, I just stop looking for what I'm doing in here, and I can do all of that. This is the most versatile bag that I've found. Sure, two straps. You can put that on your back, it'll hold it a little easier, a little bit better weight distribution. But for just I have no idea what I'm gonna get myself into today. The single sling I found is one of the best options for it. Now let's go over some of the contents. All right, now that we got the bag on the table and the camera set up, we'll just go through item by item and we'll go over what I have inside my pack. When we're done going over that, we'll just go over a couple of main rules that I give myself when I'm making my bag. First up, you'll probably notice that we've got a nice water bottle on the side here. This is just a stainless steel thermos water bottle, double insulated, nothing special about it. Really, any water bottle will do for you. You just want to make sure that you have something while you're walking around that you can drink on or put liquid into, whatever you want. In the main pouch, I just put a couple thin tools in there. I got a mini pocket screwdriver set. These are really handy for if I run across things that need batteries. Usually they have screw locks on them, and these mini pen screwdrivers are just fabulous for taking care of that. Next up, I usually keep a pen, and I didn't put the notepad inside that compartment for this round, but I do have a notepad in here, just something to write with. Seems like whenever I need to write something, the only pens that are around are just the junky little Bic pens. So these are fantastic to have, just a nice reliable pen to take with you wherever. Next on the main compartment. Now the main compartment I leave free for pretty much anything I have in my pockets. If I'm walking around for a long time, eventually everything in my pocket is going in here. I put my phone case in there to represent my phone. Clearly I'm recording with that right now, but normally I would keep my phone in that main compartment just because it's easy to get to and it is very secure for what I need. Now on the inner zip pocket of this one, I've got quite a few things in here. I've got the notepad. Again, this would normally go with the pen wherever you put that. Just something handy that you can use to write on. The next thing is I usually carry a first aid kit with me. Just something small that has Band-Aids, it's brightly red or has a white cross on it. Whatever you run into, this is something I found on Amazon. It was just a couple of dollars. Finding little packs like this, even if the insides are pretty well garbage supplies, because there's a couple of good things in there. Some little alcohol pads, some Band-Aids, cheap Q-tips, a couple of gloves, a little bit of surgical tape. All of those are fine and dandy. They're not the best quality, but they're better than absolutely nothing. And normally I doctor these up by putting a couple of aftermarket like Band-Aid brand Band-Aids inside of these, but whatever you like to put in there is just fine. Next up on the inside, I carry duct tape. Duct tape is fantastic for just any kind of thing. You'd be surprised. You start carrying duct tape, people start asking you for duct tape. It's really crazy. And now they make them in these tiny little rolls. They're just so convenient. You just take them out of the cardboard, just chuck them in the bag. They are so handy to have. I always take one of these with me on a little adventure. Little wet wipes fell out. Having something to clean your hands is always an important thing, especially if you can have the wet wipes. These are fantastic. Some guys have been carrying Dude wipes around or other brands of wipes and whatnot, but these are pretty fabulous too. This is a little coin pouch. I like these for just carrying a little bit of spare money or coins. Coins are fabulous because you can use them to help you make decisions. You can pay for things with them. People collect them. I just carry a little bit of them with me whenever I go on an adventure because you never know. These things are always fun to have, always cool. You could do 1,002 things with them. It really doesn't matter, but there's always something you can use coins for. Pocket scissors. Pocket scissors are arguably my new favorite EDC when it comes to a blade of any kind. I always carry a knife with me, but I'm always using my scissors. I'll use my scissors 10 times before I use my knife once usually. So whenever I take a knife with me, I always take a pair of scissors with me. I like the ones that fold down. Everybody likes them. Everybody uses them. Everybody asks for them. If you can get a hold of some pocket scissors, get yourself some good pocket scissors. Always carry them with you. Next up we got in here, I got another multi-tool just to show. This one has pliers as well as a knife and a couple of screwdriver bits. Really, this could be swapped out with the different things that we've got in here already. There's really not a need for a good multi-tool. You can take one if you want one. I like to keep one handy just because I'm that kind of guy. So whenever you can get yourself a good multi-tool to just pack away, those are always fun to have. But again, we got our scissors. That takes care of most of our cutting, even more so than knives will. We got a pocket screwdriver. That's the other thing most people use multi-tools for is the pocket screwdriver rather than the pliers. If you need pliers, they're handy to have. If you don't need pliers, don't take them with you. Save the space. Next up, a little eating tool. No matter where I go, we always find ourselves eating something, and it's not always finger food. Having something reliable that you can take with you just to eat or whatnot with, that is fantastic to have in your kit. Some people will look at you and they'll be like, why does he have pocket spoon and fork? How does he have that? Why didn't I bring one? Does he have another one? I've had that asked quite a few times. Do you have another one? My answer is always no. I only bring one for me. If they want one, they can buy their own. Next up on the list that we've got is electronic support. Everybody needs a charged phone. Nobody has a charged phone whenever there needs to be one. A good power cell, keeping it charged. Solar power is a great thing to have. They don't charge the power cell too quickly or anything like that. But if you forgot to charge it up all the way, you can leave it out in the sunlight or any direct light for that matter, and it'll just start charging and collecting power for you. That's always fantastic to have. Number one thing, if you ever take anything that is a battery for your phone, do not forget a good cable. Always take a good cable with you. There's a lot of places that have USB cables in them anymore, but they will never have the little extension for your phone. Always take a good set of cables with you wherever you go. Somebody's going to be asking, somebody's going to be needing it. It's probably going to be you, so you might as well be prepared in that. So that pretty much goes over everything that's inside of this kit. And this kit can be modified however you need. This is just a good everyday adventure kit for if we run into something, if we have dirty hands when we want to eat, if we need to tape up something, if something has a screwdriver on it, needs a screw in order to be replaced or anything like that. Everything in here is just an everyday. It's not an extensive. Every little thing is taken care of. If you want extreme prepping, let me know. I can do that too. But this is what I've found for an everyday kind of use. Now we'll go over a couple of ground rules for making our packs. Now that we've gone through, we've taken a look at the things that we normally put inside of our adventure packs. Here's a couple of ground rules to help you when you're making yours. Rule number 1, this is your bag. Use whatever bag you want. If you have a bag that you like that fits an aesthetic, use it. You don't have to use the exact same one I use. If you want 2 straps, great. If you want a belt pouch, even better. Use whatever kind of pack that you want. The important thing is make sure that you're actually going to be taking it with you. Rule 2 of your adventure pack, take whatever you want with you. Like I said with the bag, it's your bag. If you want a certain aesthetic, you do that. If you want a certain style of bag, take that with you. If you're going on an adventure, only you can know what exactly you'll need for it. What I have is what I need for my everyday adventures, whether I'm taking my wife to the mall, going on a Pokemon hunt with my brothers, or anything like that. It really doesn't matter. However you want to fill out that bag is however you want to fill out that bag. If you want to take Pokemon cards with you, do it. If you want to take a video game with you, take that too. I take my Switch with me sometimes when I go out hunting or I'm going out on an adventure. I'll just take it with me. I don't know what I'll run into. I'm going to have it with me. It just depends on what you like, what you want to have with you. And last but certainly not least, rule number 3. Rule number 3 is the most important, hardest to follow, and the easiest to break. Whatever you do not ever take a full adventure bag with you when your adventure starts. If you're getting ready to leave for your adventure and you're filling up your adventure bag and there is stuff, you're cramming things in there, stuff's flying out, stop what you're doing. Take a couple of things out of there. You're going to be going all over the place. You're going to be seeing incredible sights, meeting incredible people, and you're going to be finding some pretty cool shops that have stuff that you want to take with you. Whatever you do not take a full adventure bag with you. Leave room in there. Leave lots of room in there. You're going to thank me later for it. If you're married like me, you have a spouse, you're going to wind up carrying their junk too. Make sure you leave room in your bag for that, because if you're a guy like me, you don't want to have to carry your wife's purse. Why? It's heavy, it's full of worthless stuff. That's why she's handing it to you for you to carry. So all I do, I take the keys out of there, put that in my bag, throw her bag inside the back of the car, and we just keep going. And it works out really, really well. She gets upset with me when she says, hey, I want this out of my bag. It's back at the car, you should have brought your bag with you. And she sweetly says, that's why I handed it to you for you to carry. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode from the base camp and hope to see you in the next one. We're going to be having a lot more, and if there's anything you guys want me to cover, like specific loadouts or different kinds of things for us to take with us on our adventures, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your input on it. Have a good day.